Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item. Select the blue link to be directed to the items page of the auction site. You can view items by category or search for items directly. Select any item of interest to view the item's full description as well as the current bid and/or price. The system will auto-populate a bid amount based on the designated increment for all auction items. Select Bid to place bid at this amount or enter an alternate amount that is larger than the auto-populated bid amount and then select Bid. If your bid is accepted, a box will appear congratulating you as the leading bidder. If your bid is not accepted, a box will appear stating the minimum amount required in order to place the leading bid. You also have the option to place an auto bid. An auto bid enables the system to automatically bid up to a designated amount for you. The system will bid incrementally up to this amount as long as someone bids against you. If no one bids against your auto bid, the current price will remain. To place an auto bid, select the Auto Bid tab and enter the max amount you wish to bid, and then select Bid. If you are outbid at any time during the auction, you will receive a text message notification. A banner will also appear across each item that you bid on to indicate whether you are winning or losing the item.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Newsom, and I am so excited to be your host and your auctioneer this evening at our Joyful Learning Auction. Although we're not able to gather together in person tonight, thanks to your dedication to our community and the wonders of modern technology, we are gathered together in spirit to support Media Providence Friends School. This is such a great event because it continues to make possible the joyful learning taking place at MPFS. We support children who learn within a range of differences in style and strengths, working from mastery of basic skills to higher order thinking. And we encourage individual responsibility and critical thinking throughout the learning process. We're grateful for your joining us tonight. As we like to say at the virtual gala, there is front row seating for everyone. Now, before we get too deep into our fantastic program, I want to give you a few insider tips on how to get the most out of your virtual gala experience tonight. If you're watching on your phone, please go to this website on a computer that's nearby. Go to mpfs.org/auction-live-feed. That's mpfs.org/auction-live-feed. And when you do that, you'll be able to watch the live feed. You'll be able to play along and bid all at the same time. Now, if you're doing this on a computer, you should be in pretty good shape. You should be able to hear me. You should be able to bid and participate fully in our program tonight. If you're at a viewing party and everybody's watching on a big screen, you'll want to make sure that you have the opportunity to make an impact tonight. So no matter how you're watching, make sure that you are registered and signed in on your own device. Look at the top right of your screen. If it says sign in or register, then you need to do that right away. If it shows your name, then don't do a thing. You are all set and ready to go. We've got an action-packed night coming up. Our silent auction is ongoing until 8:30. On the left side of your page, you can scroll down to the green View Items button. And by clicking that button, you'll have the opportunity to bid on all of our spectacular items. Here's a tip for you. I'd recommend the auto bid feature, which allows you to set a max bid. You can sit back and relax, but if you get a text message, that means that someone has outbid you and it is time to bid again. I'm going to be featuring a few of our silent auction items in just a few minutes. And also tonight, we're going to have a virtual paddle raise where everyone can be a winner and support our school. And you're going to hear some compelling stories about MPFS and what it means to our community. Now I'd like to kick off our program by introducing our head of school, John Hall. Let's hear from teacher John now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Joyful Learning Live auction. You realize if we weren't right close to each other, we wouldn't have to wear masks, right? I think I can take this one on my own. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. My throat feels like it's on fire anyway.
Good one. Well played. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Joyful Learning Live auction. Thank you for being here with us tonight as we come together to support Media Providence Friends School. Tonight is, at its heart, a fundraiser, but these events are also ways to bring the school community together. And I believe that this year, as a virtual event, it creates even more of an opportunity to bring the entire school community together. It's been a surreal 13 months since March of last year when school campuses closed throughout Pennsylvania. I've been very vocal since that time about how our entire community adapted to virtual school, MPFS at home. Our faculty, staff, students, and parents all had to pivot on a dime, and because of the common commitment to doing what's best for the students in highly unusual circumstances, we got through that period and are getting through the new way of doing school on campus during a pandemic, as you can probably hear in the background right now. COVID-19 is just one aspect of the past year that has galvanized us as a community. The other has been the commitment to examine what we do to promote social justice, equity, and inclusion, both inside and outside the classroom. This is critical work for our Friends School. We know we need to do more, and with your support, we can do more, such as ongoing training for faculty and staff, a dedicated budget for the cost of diverse hiring practices, and programmatic opportunities that reinforce our JEDI initiatives. All of what I've mentioned so far comes at a financial cost. An annual fundraiser is a very important way for an independent school like ours to be able to close the gap between what tuition covers and the costs to run the school. You've heard me say this before, and you will hear me say it again, but tuition only covers about 80% of the cost to operate our school, and events like this auction and the annual appeal in the fall are crucial to make up the difference. So if you're here tonight, you are contributing to our financial sustainability, and the sustainability of small friends school education. The program and experiences of our students, as well as the accessibility of immediate Providence Friends School education, are directly impacted by every dollar raised tonight. Tonight also marks our first venture into the virtual event world, and I want to express a huge thank you to our Director of Development, Cynthia McGough, for making it happen. And on behalf of our students, our faculty, and staff, and our school committee, I want to thank all of our donors, sponsors, and of course, each and every one of you who joined us this evening. Please keep in mind that any item you purchase this evening is tax deductible. So with that said, thank you again for being here with us, and happy bidding.
Thanks, Teacher John. We are so appreciative of what you and your team do for our students and for our families. We know that you have big plans for the coming year, and we are here tonight to support those plans and make an impact on our students and our community. And to do that, we're going to need everyone's participation throughout our program. And just to show you the continued effect MPFS has in our area, let's hear from some of the members of our community right now.
What MPFS does is not just prepare the children educationally and intellectually, but also develops them for life with really important life skills.
Meeting the needs of those families and those students, and they're going to grow up to be great people, and that's really the goal.
I came away from Media Providence Friends with lifelong lessons, so many. The most outstanding for me are embracing and celebrating diversity, learning that we are not defined by our address. We are citizens of the world.
When I came here, I thought that I had no talent in Spanish when I first got here. I wasn't interested. I thought it was too hard. I thought I'd never be good at it. But after 4 years here, I developed a profound enthusiasm for Spanish, and it served me well. I traveled throughout Latin America whenever I had the chance, and it led me back here to teach Spanish to the MPFS students today.
Now we have 2 students there, and every day we know that they're going to find themselves, and when they struggle, there is going to be amazing staff and teachers and friends around surrounding them so that they can learn more of who they are each and every day.
It is an education with a conscience, and I think that the school is the epitome of that. The rigorous and high quality education that students receive is infused with a goodness and sense of purpose, a mission to do good unto others.
All the preparation that was necessary for our Costa Rica trip and all the things the teachers did to keep us safe and have an amazing time when we were there in what was really a transformational and life-changing trip.
Because I credit all of my success academically and professionally, honestly, to my beginnings at Media Friends. Media Friends definitely allowed me to challenge myself academically. I was able to become a part of a community that embraced me for who I was, and was able to really help me achieve and succeed once I got into high school.
And to me, it's a model.
Thanks to all of you for sharing your why with us, and we're thrilled to count on your continued support. One of the ways that everyone can participate tonight is by bidding in our silent auction, which closes later this evening at 8:30 p.m. We've got some very unique items, and I always say that there is something for everyone in the silent auction. How do you bid? Just stay on the left side of your page. You can scroll down to the green View Items button, and by clicking that button, you'll have the opportunity to check out and bid on your favorite items. Now, I highly recommend that you use the auto bid feature on GiveSmart. That allows you to set a max bid right now, and you'll get a text message if someone outbids you, and of course, which time you'll want to bid again. Now, there are a few items that are hot right now, and I want to call your attention to them. First of all, we've got a 1-week stay for 2 at Treasure Island, Florida. You can go, you can vacation, you can work remotely on Sunset Beach. Think about that Zoom call when everybody says, hey, nice virtual background you've got there. And you can say, that's not a virtual background, that's my current situation. So it's also the sand sculpture capital of the world there at Treasure Island, Florida. It's going to be a great week. thanks to MPFS grandparents Sandy and Frank DeMaria. Whew, that would be a lot of fun. Be sure and bid on that one. We've also got Camp North Star. This is a campership for a three-week session this summer. Now, Camp North Star is a family-owned traditional co-ed overnight camp for kids ages 7 to 17. It's located on 200 pristine acres and a private lake in Maine. Who doesn't like going to camp? That'd be a great opportunity for a youngster to have a great summer. So be sure and check that out too. And we've got 4 original fiber art pieces from our own teacher, Emily Richardson. Of course, Emily's also an alumna, by the way, and she used acrylic paint and thread on linen and silk. Now, we're auctioning them off individually, but I'll tell you, they would make a great set. So if you bid on one, bid on all 4. And we've also got a day of painting thanks to Nolan Painting. This is 8 hours of professional painting. Bedroom, hallway, you choose it, they'll paint it. Of course, all those painting projects you thought you were going to get done during the winter, during the pandemic, and now they're not done. The weather's getting nicer each and every day. You don't want to be stuck inside painting in the coming months. So this is a great way to knock that painting off of your to-do list and support MPFS at the same time. And speaking of hot items, how about our Tea Lovers gift basket? And it comes with a full afternoon tea party for 10. Now, the gift basket includes a beautiful selection of handmade, carefully curated items for the discriminating tea lover. There's so many parts of this package, I don't have time to list them all, so be sure and check it out over there on the left side. And the silent auction item also includes a tea party for up to 10 guests in a historical Queen Anne Victoria home. Tea parties include full English tea, finger sandwiches, fresh baked scones. You had me at scones. We got dessert, all kinds of great stuff. And featured teas will include premium black, green, white teas from different regions of the world. If you're a tea connoisseur or if you know one, then that is something you'll want to keep your eye on and bid on as well. Now, I want to tell you, if you don't see that you're winning, that means simply that you're losing. So watch out. Someone may outbid you, in which case you'll want to bid again. As a professional auctioneer, I feel it is my duty to give you some professional advice, and that is to remind you that bidding feels good, but winning feels oh so much better. Bid early, bid often in the silent auction before it closes at 8:30. Now, not everyone will win a silent auction item tonight, but in just a few moments, we're going to have our virtual paddle raise, and we'll give everyone the opportunity to participate and be a winner. But first, I want you to focus on this video. Lean in so that you can see the incredible impact that MPFS has had in the lives of some of our favorite people. Allow yourself to be inspired and emotionally invested in this story. Let's take a look.
So what is MPFS? To borrow from our mission statement, it's meaningful learning for a purposeful life.
Meaningful learning for purposeful life are not just words. They represent the activities that take place every day at MPFS, thanks to the hard work of our faculty and staff.
Media Providence Friends School has been a powerful learning community for young children for well over 100 years, and this year has been no different.
Faculty really get to understand who our children are. All 3 of them have unique passions and abilities, and every teacher they've ever had at MPFS has really gotten to know who they are.
The best Spanish, science, and math programs we could have asked for, and gave him the best platform going into high school.
Just being at MPFS for one day, she felt like she had her place, she knew who she was. And that has continued to be what MPFS means to us.
And I really feel like my experience there and many of my friends with whom I still keep in touch have come out of this school and this program not only better people, but also we are living lives that serve a purpose.
My teachers were supportive and encouraging, multi-talented educators. My classmates became lifelong friends, like family.
It's an inspiring model for what larger communities could be if everybody worked together.
If I could define my experience at Media Providence Friends School in one word, it would be phenomenal.
So MPFS, it is meaningful learning for a purposeful life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Newsom, and I am so excited. Much to all of you for sharing your stories with us. Look at the lasting impact that MPF has throughout our community. Meaningful learning, purposeful life, so simple yet so powerful. I am super excited to continue our live fundraising tonight. I am pumped up. Now, this may sound silly, but I want you all to play along. If you're ready to support Media Providence Friends School tonight, then I want you to say yes out loud. Say the word yes. If you're here for our students, then I want you to turn to the person next to you and say, yes, I'm here for our students. If you love our teachers and you love our staff, then say the word yes. If you're ready to have some fun, then say yes. If you're wearing pajamas or flip-flops right now, then say yes. Don't worry, we won't know. And if you're committed to coming together with your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, your peers to support MPFS tonight, then say yes and give me a fist pump. If you're ready to bid and give generously tonight, then say yes. Now it's our turn to step up. Let's have some fun. Let's make a difference. Let's raise some money right here, right now. It's now time for our virtual paddle race. And here's how it's going to work. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a Donate Now box. Scroll down in that box and you'll see the impact that each gift has at each dollar level, the impact that it has at our school. And just below all of those descriptions, you're going to see green buttons with corresponding dollar amounts. Those are so important. All you have to do to give at one of those levels is simply press and hold on your phone or tablet, or click and hold with your computer mouse. When you make a gift, your name is going to show up on our honor roll of supporters. I'm going to call out as many names as possible because we want to recognize and thank each one of you individually, and we're going to celebrate our ever-growing total. Let's see how much money we can raise. It's amazing what we can do collectively when we come together as a community. Now, we're going to start high. We're going to work our way down. I'm going to tell you something real interesting about each of the dollar levels, and we trust that you're going to find a level of giving that speaks to you. The more you give, the more exciting it is. And I know that many of you have already given in advance of our event tonight. But I'm still going to ask you to give again. We'd like to get 100% participation from everyone watching tonight, and we want to put a big number up on that scoreboard. I've got the scoreboard in front of me. I'm going to keep you posted as we continue to raise money. Now, here's one of my favorite quotes. If you'd like to touch the past, touch a rock. If you'd like to touch the present, touch a flower. And if you'd like to touch the future, touch a life. This is your chance to touch a life. Like the students at MPFS, let's start at our first designated giving level, and that's $6,000. Scroll down on the left side of your page. $6,000. Let me tell you what that can do. That can bring 2 diversity, equity, and inclusion professionals to work with our faculty, our staff, our students, and our families. Remember that joy is in our connection with each other. And at MPFS, that connection is more than a physical space. It's in our care for each other, the earth, and our communities. It's how we view the world and life's challenges as they come together. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is so important. Who'd like to step up at $6,000 and bring 2 of those professionals to work with our entire school? Who would like to step up? All you have to do is press the $6,000 button, and we will celebrate. You know we will celebrate that, and we will call that name out. So while you're considering that, let's go to the $2,500 level. $2,500, so important. It provides diversity training at Race Institute for 3 of our teachers. Now, if you believe in this as much as I do, you can simply enter another amount. You could put $25,500. That would pay for everyone. That would pay for all of our teachers, but $2,500 would pay for 3 of those teachers right now. And our faculty, they're exceptional professionals. They bring commitment, they bring their individual talents, and they bring a broad range of life experiences as well as teaching expertise in the classroom. Let's give them the tools they need. Let's give them the diversity training at the Race Institute. Let's send 3 of our teachers right now. I see our scoreboard, we're up to $7,000. This is fantastic. I'm going to be calling names as we get to these levels. I love it. I love it. Who would like to step up at $2,500? I think we've just had someone come through with a big number here, and I'm looking for it to show up on the scoreboard. We've had a couple of anonymous donors come in at 1,000. That's tremendous. We're at 7,045. Last call right now for $2,500. Who would like to step up at $2,500? I tell you what, while you're thinking about that, let's go to our next level. Again, remember, go to the left side of your screen, scroll down, you'll see that donate box, and go for those green individual boxes with the corresponding dollar levels to give. Simply press and hold on your phone or tablet, or you can click and hold with your computer mouse. Let's go to the $1,000 level. $1,000 provides creative art supplies across grades or an entire class with science textbooks. We've already had a few donors at the $1,000 level. Diane Cooney was at 1,000. Wally McLean was at 1,000. We have 2 anonymous donors at 1,000. That's tremendous. And I've got incredible news. I've got another anonymous donor standing by with a $2,000 challenge match. They want 2 people to each give $1,000. We're all committed deeply to nurturing the light and potential within each child. Let's get 2 people at $1,000 right now. Let's unlock that match. Let's put those that creative art supplies and those textbooks in our classrooms. Who would like to come through with a $1,000 level? We already had we got a big one that just came in, and it's going to show up on my school board. That is tremendous. We've got our 2 anonymous donors. We've got Diane Cooney. We've got Wally McLean, all at $1,000 each. Thank you so much. I'm looking on my scoreboard. I've got Diane. I've got our anonymous donor there. Yes, my other anonymous donor. Let's unlock that match. Let's go. I know that we can do it. I know that we can do it. Let's go. Let's unlock that match at 2 $1,000 gifts. Yeah, I see lots of names. There's Wally McLean. Yes, showing up on my scoreboard. This is tremendous. I'm waiting for the big gift to show up so that I can call out that name. Megan Watkins, $2,500. Let's give Megan Watkins a big round of applause. And she has put us over $10,000. That is worth celebrating, but we're not going to stop there because we are going to continue to drive forward. We've unlocked that match, and now let's go to the $500 level. Let me tell you about $500. $500 can buy 2 student Chromebooks. And I've got more incredible news. I've got an anonymous donor with $4,000 standing by. They are challenging at this level. They want to get 8 of us, 8 people at $500 each. We can unlock that match. 8 gifts of $500 becomes 16 gifts of $500 and buys 32 Chromebooks. We can do this. Yes, people are stepping up. This is tremendous. Our anonymous donor, thank you very much. I see we're at $13,295. Let me see these names so that I can call them out. We want to recognize and thank each individual gift, and we are celebrating our ever-growing total. Let's get 8 people at $500. Kaprina Stanek, yes, at $500. Thank you very much. That unlocks another set of Chromebooks here. That's great. Let's go. Let's go. I had Cabrina there. Thank you. We're at 13,000. I see someone else has just given. There's our $2,000 anonymous gift. Thank you very much. And I just see I've gotten another $500 gift, unlocking another pair of the Chromebooks. Susan Garrison is at $1,000. Yes, thank you very much. This is fantastic. We're at 13,795. I know that we can drive hard past 15,000. I think we're going to get to $20,000. I really think that we can do that. I know that everyone is excited tonight. I'm excited. There's Kabrina Stanek on my scoreboard. We're at 13,870. I think we need to get it's either 5 or 6 more people at $500. Let's unlock that match. Let's put these Chromebooks in the hands of our students. Of course, technology is so important to learning right now in this day and age. Let's buy those Chromebooks. For everyone you buy, someone else, our anonymous donor, is going to buy another one. So if you buy 2, they'll buy 2. Let's go. We're at $14,370. Kathleen McCullough giving again. Thank you so much. She's at $800 right there. That's great. We're at $18,370. Isn't this exciting? Isn't this exciting? You want to hear your name called out when you're giving at these levels, and I'm going to call them out because I've got the scoreboard in front of me. I think our anonymous donor, yes, we're at 4,150. Diane Cooney gave another 500. She was at 1,000. She gave 500 more. Diane, thank you so much. Let's give her a big round of applause. Susan Garrison's at 1,000. Anonymous at 1,000. That is great. We are raising money and we're having fun while we do it. I want you to start cheering. I want you to cheer loud. There's Wally McLean. Yes. I want your neighbors to come over and say, what are you doing? You say, hey, we're just having some fun. We are raising money for Media Providence Friends School. Megan Watkins, $2,500. We're at $18,395. Let's go. Let's keep going. I think we've unlocked that match. This is fantastic. Diane Cooney gave again. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's now go to the $250 level, and we are driving. I know we're going to make it past $20,000. Let's keep going. Let's go hard here. You know what, $250, that can purchase a sound-trapped subscription for a music class, which of course empowers students to explore creative sound and recording for all ability levels. Richard Hoffman says, yes, count me in at $250. Susan Hollick's at $250. Dawn Manley's at $250. Kathleen McCullough, she started out at $250, but she has far surpassed that. We're at $19,095. Who wants to be the hero? Who wants to be the one that puts us over $20,000? We'll be talking about you for years. Hey, remember back in 21 when you put us over $20,000 at our virtual gala? Wasn't that fun? This is great. We're at $19,095. I love it. Kathleen McCullough, yes, thank you so much. Cynthia McGough is on board. Of course she is. She is invested. Kenneth Scott, $500. That's going to unlock a couple of Chromebooks. Kaprina Stanek, I already mentioned. Megan Watkins has come in big with $2,500. We're at $19,095. We are less than $1,000 away from $20,000. Wouldn't that be a great number to celebrate as we continue to raise money tonight? Let's get two more here at 250. Let's get two more here at 250, and then I will move on to our next level. Susan Garrison, yes, thank you. Anonymous, thank you. Richard Hoffman, I mentioned. Susan Hollick, yes. Let's go now to the $150 level. Now, you may be following these, but 3D printers are just the coolest things, and $150 will buy printing supplies. And of course, the 3D printers bring objects out of the computer screen, put them into the hands of our students. They can inspect them, they can analyze them, they can have fun with them, and they learn a lot with our 3D printers. $150 will buy those supplies. Angela, Demary, yes, thank you very much. Susan Elliott, Iris Payton Gruar, Parker Snow, Sumana Madoff and Madoff Gopal at $200 each. Thank you. Sandy DeMaria, thank you very much. Yes, we're at $19,595. We are getting so close to $20,000. I am excited. I hope you're excited. This is tremendous. Let's get to $20,000 right here, right now. We're at the $150 level. We're at the $150 level. This is great. Who wants to be a hero? We're at $19,595. I wasn't a math major, but I think we're less than $500 away. Let's go to the $75 level. $75, that will buy cleaning supplies. Our school's done such a great job of keeping our kids in school. Cleaning supplies to mitigate COVID-19. Janice Kirkwood said yes, she's in at $100. Laura Buckaloo, Tony Solom, Kathy Spar, Rachel Delinka, thank you so much. Greg Gephardt, $250. Anonymous donor, thank you. Laura Buckaloo, Ina Lee, thank you very much. Cynthia McGough, yes. Sorry, Stuber Media, thank you very much. Another anonymous donor. Tanuk Moss, thank you. Kenneth Scott's at $500. Parker Snow, I mentioned. This is tremendous. You want to hear your name. You want to be up there with your peers. Claire Thompson, thank you so much. These are your friends. These are your neighbors. Lori Arnold's on board. Jacqueline Carlson, thank you so much. Diane Cooney's been great tonight. Hannah Cover, $250. DeMiranda, thank you very much. Another nice gift. Susan Duncan, Susan Elliott, Leslie Friedman, thank you so much. Susan Garrison, Greg Gephardt, Kelly Goods on board. Richard Hoffman, Susan Hollick, Anonymous. We're $19,895. Let's go. Let's go. Kenneth Scott, I mentioned. We've had several anonymous donors. They come to all of my events. I love it when the anonymous donor shows up. $19,895. $20,000. $645. I want to see who that person was that put us over the top. Now, we're not done yet, but we're going to do it. We're going to have some fun here in just a minute. Not that we're not having fun already. Hannah Covert, thank you very much. I want to see who put us over $20,000 so that we can celebrate that person. Our anonymous donors have been tremendous tonight. We're at $20,000, now $20,795. We don't have to stop. We can keep going. Deborah Irwin, thank you very much. Laura Buckaloo, I mentioned. Kathleen McCullough, this is great. Cynthia McGough, Wally McLean, and now we're at $20,870. I think this could be a record-breaking night for us. We're having fun. I heard that the pre-show, Tony Watkins was a $500. Deb Will, $150. Claire Wilson, $60. We've had several anonymous donors. I heard the events before the show were fun too. So no wonder we're having a great time tonight. Now I've got a surprise for you. We're going to go to the $50 level. I'm going to give you some specific instructions tonight because we're going to have a little fun here. And of course, everyone who gives tonight is a hero, but we do have the opportunity for one person to be our last hero. And I've got a surprise. Our last hero is going to win a 2-night Skytop Lodge getaway for 2 people. Plus, you're going to get breakfast. That's going to our last person to give $50 or more right now. And there's a specific way that you need to do it so that you can be counted towards this last hero standing prize. Every time you give $50, we're grateful for that, and that will keep you in the running every time you click. We're grateful for all of your contributions, but only one person can be our last hero. So listen closely. On the left side of your page, click the View Items button. So you're in Donate. Now go to View Items, and the first item you see, it says Last Hero Standing. Every time you click that, it'll be a $50 donation, and you will be in the running for our trip. And of course, if you hear that someone has clicked after you, when I call out someone else's name, you're going to want to click again. There are not many times that you get to hear, congratulations, you are in last place, but this is one of those times. I got to tell you, Kathleen McCullough is currently our last hero. She was the last person to give $50 or more, or $50 by clicking that button. I'm going to refresh my screen here because I want to see who else is on board. This is our last hero. Everybody's a hero, but only one person can be last. I'm going to my donation. So I'm clicking on my donations tab here. We've gotten 53 donations. We're at $20,920. Isn't this exciting? This is very exciting. I'm going to go to my donations. So in the meantime, you keep buying those last heroes, keep giving that $50 because you might be our last hero. You might win that trip, and that would be exciting. Only one person's going to be our last hero. And now they're starting to pop up on my page. Let me scroll over here so that I can see better who they are. Yeah, so here's how it worked. Lori, let's see. Yes, Lori Arnold was in, and then Ina Lee was in, and Claire Wilson is currently our last hero. But unless someone else would like to be last, who would like to be last? Just click that right now. Click that. You can give $50, and you will be among our last heroes. But who's going to be the last hero? Who's going to win the big prize? Who's going to get to go on the 2-night trip? Who wants to be that last hero? This is exciting. This is exciting. I want to see who these people are so that I can call out their names. Here we go. We've got, let's see who we've got. Yes, so we start out with Kathleen McCullough, and then Lori Arnold, and Ina Lee, and then Claire Wilson is in last place. And unless someone else would like to be last, now is your chance. Hey, going once, our last hero going once. Who wants to be in last place when this ends? I think you do, because that means you would be going on our trip. Let's go. Let's go. Who wants to be in last place? Last place going twice. Last place going twice. Let's see who's in last place right now. We've had more people come in. Cabrina, yes. Cabrina Stanek wants to be in last place. But Deborah Irwin wants to be in last place. Holly Hoffman says, I want to be in last place. Megan Watkins, yes. Lisa Palmieri, thank you very much. Angela DeMaria, thank you very much. DeMaria, sorry, I always get that wrong. Angela DeMaria, we are grateful for all of your participation and all that you do. I think you're currently in last place. Let's see who is in last place now, because other people can be last. And by the way, we are almost to $21,000. Let's go. Let's drive over $21,000 right here. I am sorting this by timestamp so that I can see who is in last place. Again, there are not many times that you hear someone say, congratulations, you're in last place, but this is one of those times. Megan Watkins is in last place now. All right, I'm going to shut it down here in just a minute. Going once, last place, going once. Megan Watkins currently in last place. Hey, would it be able to give? Would it go by? Last place going twice. Our last hero, we're at $22,820. This is tremendous. Who wants to be in last place? Let's get over $23,000. I know that we can do it. I know that we can do it. Last hero, last hero, last hero. Third and final call. Third and final call. Third and final call. And let's close out our last hero. I don't know who it is yet. We're going to have to go to the servers and see who the timestamp says is in last place. We're at $22,970. This is great. If someone wants to just jump into the donations and give us $30 so we can get over 23, that would be fantastic. I'm headed there myself. that would be great. Thank you so much for all of your generous support. This has been fantastic. I love it. We have made an incredible impact tonight. We're at $23,170. Again, we're going to check the timestamp on our server. We will find out who our last hero is. We'll notify everyone by social media tonight, and we will contact our last hero to make sure they get their prize. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our donors a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for all of your generosity. $23,270. You can continue to give throughout the evening. And now, before we wrap this evening up, I'd like to bring back our head of school, John Hall, for a few special announcements. Teacher John?
I want to take a few moments tonight to say thank you to two important members of our community. In June, we'll be losing the leadership of two members of our Board of Trustees, Ann Murray and Parker Snow. Ann has dedicated the last 12 years of her life to serving on the MPFS board. While I've only known her for the past year and a half, she's shown herself to have a genuine love for the school and her fellow trustees, and a wisdom in leadership and a stewardship that will be hard to replace. Thank you, Ann. Parker will remain on the board, but is stepping down as clerk. I knew in interviewing for my position as head of school, a process in which Parker played a large role, that he was someone I would love to work with and learn from, and he's lived up to both. His steady, calm, and consistent demeanor and his willingness to provide a sounding board that bounces back sage advice, sprinkled with good humor, have been instrumental to me the past 20 months. Thank you, Parker, for your time and service and leadership and stewardship. I know I speak for everyone when I say we are happy and grateful that you will at least be remaining on the Board of Trustees.
Thank you for supporting our school. Thank you.
We would like to say to you,
Thank you for helping our school. Thank you for your support. You love MPFS. Thank you.
Thank you for the joy.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you.
T.
Hydrogen.
A.
Nitrogen.
Potassium.
Yttrium. Oxygen. Uranium.
Exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Thank you for supporting our learning.
Thank you, Teacher John, and thanks again to everyone for your generous support. Ladies and gentlemen, we have nearly reached the conclusion of our live program this evening, but I have a few final bits of housekeeping to go over with you. Remember that the silent auction closes tonight at 8:30 p.m. We have incredible items. We have that chef virtual cooking class, the camper ship to Camp North Star, Treasure Island vacation for two in Florida, the hand-knitted Dazzle mascot, one-of-a-kind item there, and the Board of Trustees wants to restock your bar. Wouldn't that be nice? We've got the Tea Lovers package, Painter for a Day, Lux and Roses luxurious basket, and the 1-week summer friends camp. Those are just a few of the items we've got. And of course, don't forget the items donated by our fabulous teachers too. So be sure to check all of them out. You've heard me say it before, there's something for everyone in the silent auction. You want that item. You need that item. You deserve that item. If anybody questions you, you tell them the auctioneer, Matt, said so. So do not get outbid in the silent auction. How do you bid? Stay on the left side of the page, go to the View Items button, and you will be able to participate. Now you may be thinking, hey, Matt, I'm going to win several items tonight, but then what happens? Where do I bring my truck to pick up all of my winnings? That's a good question. After you win, you're going to get a text with a link to pay. And after you pay, you'll get a receipt via email that'll list all the items you purchased. You can come by the school anytime next week during normal school hours, April 19th through 23rd, and you'll be able to pick up those items. If you're unable to come by the school and you'd like to have them shipped, then reach out to the development office for shipping costs and make arrangements with them. Through your generous support tonight, you are proof that there is much good in our community and we have much to celebrate. And for that, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. The Media Providence Friends School team has worked extremely hard this year to put this event together, and it's been my pleasure to work with them this year. So next time you see them, be sure and give a shout out to Cynthia McGough. She's truly been a rock star. And of course, special thanks also to John Hall, our head of school, for all of his help. And Luke and Hannah Rafferty of Four Paws, they've been our tech wizards. They have put this entire event together on the virtual gala side. And if you're interested in donating or becoming more involved with our school at any time, I encourage you to contact Cynthia McGuff or John Hall. I know they'll be very pleased to make it happen. Thank you again for your time, attention, and support tonight and throughout the year. Silent auction continues until 8:30 p.m. When I sign off, stay right here, click on the View Items button on the left side of this page, and good luck to all. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt Newsom. I'm from Custom Benefit Auctions, and on behalf of the entire team at MPFS, I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you again next spring. Thank you, and good night.